Hey guys, this is Jamin. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm working on a Xiaomi TM1801 gamer. I'm going to show you how you can safely access your heatsink assembly, which includes your fan. So first thing you want to do, guys, shut your computer off, make sure it's powered down correctly, unplug your charger. We're going to flip it over to access your screws. We have these 4 screws down here on the bottom. We got these 4 screws on this top grate, and they snuck one in on us right here under this rubber foot. So you've got to get that rubber foot up. I prefer taking all of them up because these 2 end pieces fit inside this one. So to not damage them, I took up these end 2 pieces first, took up that 3rd piece last, and there was a screw right in there on top in the middle. So those are all the screws you got. Then I would use a small pry tool, maybe like a metal or plastic, a hard plastic guitar pick, and I'll go across this side, this seam you can see here right on the edge, and pry this bottom case off of the laptop. As a side note, guys, any computer repair I do, I have this computer sitting on an anti-static mat right now. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to limit the chances of hurting anything when you're poking around inside your computer. If you need any help with tools or supplies, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description to my Amazon store that can give you some suggestions on stuff like that. After you remove your bottom case, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Also, with any repair I do in a computer, the first thing I do is remove your battery because again, we're trying to get as little power running through this as possible to avoid damaging anything as we're touching it. So to remove your battery, what you want to do is remove this screw here, and this one there. And those are the 3 screws that hold this battery in. And then as you can see, the battery wire, oh, I'm sorry, there's a screw right here too. I forgot that one. This wire comes up and plugs into the motherboard right here. Now, instead of just grabbing the battery and pulling it out or grabbing the wire and pulling it out, make sure you go after the plug only so you don't damage the wires. So you can grab these end tabs for the plug with your fingernails or a pry tool and jimmy that out. Or you can put a pry tool right there in that center grip and push it out, but don't pull on your wires. After taking your battery out and making the computer safe to work on, this is your fan and heatsink assembly right here. You got this fan on the left, this fan on the right, and it goes over your CPU, GPU to keep everything cool. So to take this out, guys, there's quite a lot of screws here. You got these 3 screws there, these 3 screws there. You also have some screws here on the side and some screws over here as well. You also have this black tape that you may need to remove to get at those screws. You get one inset there, but that's how you would access and take off this heatsink assembly. To unplug this fan, the plug is right down here, and the left fan, the plug is right down here. So these plugs are kind of simple. You have the black port on the motherboard and the black plug right there. Again, just like the battery, don't pull the wire. There's little grips on either side of that plug. You can get your fingernails in, or if it's too close, use a plastic pry tool and you can wiggle that out there. So that is how you would access and get at your heatsink and your fan assembly in this model computer. I hope that was helpful. I hope I was pretty thorough in showing you how to get in. If you have any questions, guys, check out the FAQs below in the description. If you need to leave me a comment, feel free. I do try to get to those all the time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And before I let you go, I'll just give a quick pitch to my affiliate partner, a great place to get games, Humble Bundle. At Humble, guys, you can get the latest games at great prices. They also have great ways to save when you're buying. You can bundle your games together in a purchase instead of buying them one at a time. You can also join Humble Choice, which is a monthly subscription service that gets you free games every month. And you can also feel good about your purchases because Humble has donated a ton of money to charity. And every time you pay your Humble Choice membership, every time you use my link, charity gets more. So it's a great website, guys, great place to get games. Check it out with the link above. I'll also have the link below in my description.